All right, Damien, as you inspect this scroll, the runes that even Shinobi is seemingly having trouble with because of their magical nature seem to just rearrange themselves almost three-dimensionally in a way that really only seems to make sense to you because of your spell. You managed to determine that the scroll is a scroll of divine spells that seems to have 3 spells on it.
Well, probably ought to let our artificer hold on to those, since I'm certainly not a divine caster.
Here you are.
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
You're a
druid.
You're more of a divine caster than you are arcane.
Yep.
Fair enough. I kind of forgot this. I thought druid was like a third one for a second there.
No, they're not the third one. The Scions are the third one.
Yeah, we're the third one.
Right. Okay, well then, I guess I'll hold on to it. Can't hurt. It's not all that anyway. That's fine. So how do I go about identifying this card or seeing? Can I just use read magic on that?
No, read magic would not work on this.
Ask
It's
Lear.
not quite so amazing. Normally, in the Arcane Mysteries thing, we use tarot and tarot knowledge and so on, but what we're going to use in this case instead is asking Lear. No, I'm joking. We're going to use the equivalent of those in actual D&D, which is Knowledge Arcana and Spellcraft. So if unless you want to use Detect Magic and then use Spellcraft, you will need to study it with your Spellcraft check.
Yeah, I mean, do I get a bonus with Detect Magic and using Spellcraft or something?
You'll get a little bit from being able to determine its school and its magical properties. You may even be able to tell if it's actually magical.
Yeah, I'll just do Detect Magic on, everything, since it lasts a couple minutes.
Okay.
Well, actually, it lasts a minute for me. So
You detect magical properties in the unlabeled flask of red syrup, a vial of green sweet-smelling liquid labeled forest beast extract, the torch, and, well, everybody else took shit. It's really hard to tell, but
that's kind of what I was saying.
That's it. Unfortunately, the card depicting a knight does not seem to have any magical properties.
What about the
gilded bracelet and the noble's outfit are free of magic?
And a Derching's rapier?
It is not magical.
Do my other cards are magic? They are, right?
They are.
Okay.
You determine if the rapier is at least masterwork, potentially? Or how would you determine that?
If you normally would have do you have the craft weaponsmithing?
No, I don't. I'm just wondering if someone else could.
If you had a rapier to compare it to, I'm sure you could.
No, I don't.
Anyway, there's knowledge tarot/arcana for it.
Okay. I mean, you can determine that the rapier looks different from what you would expect it to. I mean, you look at any other sword.
It's used by a legendary vampire person.
Well, I was going to say that if you look at any other sword, the metal seems to be slightly different. You're not really sure what the difference is.
Maybe take it to someone else. We're rolling. What were you rolling for that knowledge arcana?
I was rolling it.
You determine that the Knight of Cups would normally be a very. What are you rolling knowledge arcana for?
The card. The card depicting the knight, to see what tarot card is like.
Well, it looks to be the Knight of Cups. It's a knight and it has cups.
Okay.
I mean, that's something you can tell. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be exuding a magical aura at the moment. Perhaps you need to do something about that.
Like what? I mean, I don't understand that.
Maybe you should ask the only other person who does card magic.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're kind of in hammer time. I assume I was totally
hammer time?
It's like hammer space except time.
No, it's not really.
I thought we were doing 5 days, and you're like...
You are getting 5 days, right? Now you're gathering these up in Heidel.
Alright, then I would ask Lear, what's going on with this card? Is it special even though it doesn't look special?
He looks at it and says, this is a card that has yet to actually have been crafted into magical arcana. It is simply a regular tarot card.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps if you ever become proficient in that, or if we have more time later, I can do that for you. Or you can yourself.
I'll hold on to it, I guess, for the time being.
Okay.
Oops. And then I'll go ahead and try to identify some of this other stuff here. So, spellcraft, I assume.
Let me see. Really keep that skill open.
Berg, you gonna use the brooch with your tiara?
Mm-hmm.
Berg said that dies from the brooch. Joking.
There's also a gilded bracelet you can have. Have like a whole set of just jewelry.
Is the gilded bracelet pink? Then we're gonna go Berg.
And I dare anyone to talk shit about it.
Alright, so what else are you trying to identify there?
Everything magic. The vial.
Let's start with one.
All right. The vial of forest beast extract.
Roll me a spellcraft check, yes. In fact, yeah, just go ahead and roll 3 of them. We'll just scroll up.
I burped on my snake and she freaked out.
Poor snake.
Well, their vision is all smell.
Well, yeah, she flicked her tongue. It's like, oh, it took off the other way. I'm sorry. Quit freaking out.
Sorry.
Okay.
But that's just, I don't know why.
It's pretty
Unfortunately, you failed to identify 2 of the items. You managed to identify one of the syrupy red liquid as a potion of bull strength.
Mm.
So then, out of curiosity, could we roll a knowledge check to figure out what forest beast extract might be?
You can definitely try that if you can identify what kind of forest beast it would be.
All right.
So knowledge nature, it sounds like.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
beast.
Knowledge nature.
We're
When-
fiddling with the torch. Since
When
it's
I
magical.
see him trying to figure out what the liquids is, I hold up the small vial filled with green liquid and I say, "What is this?"
Okay. Tammy and only you seem to really have a clue on this. You imagine the forest beast has something to do with some kind of natural great beast of the forest. You've heard of it before, and it tends to be something that gives people a lot of stamina and endurance and a lot of things. So you imagine it has something to do with some great animal like that. Although you don't know why they would extract anything from such a creature. Very weird.
How awful.
Hmm.
It's a sex potion.
Perhaps as a metaphorical meaning.
It's milk.
Or a figurative one.
Well, probably one of those other big guys could use the bull strength potion. I guess they could hold on to it at the least. Anyone could probably use it. But...
Runia, as you fiddle with the torch, it behaves mostly like a normal torch.
That's so uninteresting. I want you to use magic device and try and make it do stuff.
No, it works like a normal torch. Old torch
You
is.
fiddle with it for a minute, and then a fireball shoots out of the end.
Fucking sweet.
How about it
What's
makes a
it
20?
from?
It makes a 20 radius of light.
Wow.
It's just the torch.
Wow.
Well,
Magic.
you can have someone in Greater Melica look at this stuff and maybe do better than I did. Although I think I can try once every day.
Once every day now.
Probably just
Lion holds a small vial of green liquid in front of Damien.
right.
Says, "What the fuck is this?"
Right.
By the way, wait, how are you fiddling with the torch there, Runia?
Mostly holding it, swinging it about and stuff.
Behaves
Go-
like a normal torch.
Go, torch, go.
Uh,
Try saying magic words and pointing at empty area. Just saying random words, see if anything happens.
nothing at the moment. Just seems to burn.
That particular word, and it turns into the purple sword of
Unfortunately,
killing.
Damien, you're unable to identify the green vial liquid.
Sorry, Lion. Do know what that is.
yeah.
Rudy is disappointed in this supposedly magic torch.
The torch isn't there to impress you, Runia.
It should be. It
Yeah.
should be.
Well, since no one else is going to take it, Milana's going to go ahead and pick up this potion and just put it in her backpack. Whatever.
You may want to grab the torch out of there, Runia.
But Runia has the torch.
Yeah.
Put it in
needs
the
to
party
grab it.
And she put it in the party
messing
sheet.
with it.
Oh.
Bruni wants to try poking something with a rapier.
Right. Well, since no one's also taking this, she will also take it.
I took all the rest of the stuff.
I also have an old chain shirt and a glowing buckler.
Are y'all going to be doing anything with the money?
Yeah, splitting it up.
Yes,
Sound like.
split it.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
But
Alright.
There you go.
Yay.
That has money again.
Now you're off to go see the wizard.
Now you can pay me.
The Wizard of Oz.
Did you ask something, Dabo?
No, I didn't ask anything.
I mean, something like you said, "Hey."
No, I said no.
Okay.
No,
No.
Lion can pay me.
Been paid. You're just paid. You're just paid 273 gold, sir.
Yeah, Lion actually sat down at the table and sat in front of it and said, "All right, step up." Everybody got paid a little bit. Rump.
Rump.
But also an antisocial.
Yeah, he's playing the racket.
Anyways. Whoa. Shit. Overflew. Anyways, you guys had pack up, I imagine, get on your wagon. Since the party seems to be rather unmotivated at the moment. Everybody's just kind of standing around, fiddling with torches.
Alright, everyone in the butt, let's go.
Everyone in the butt.
I guess we go.
That out.
Everyone in the butt. Let's go.
Berg jumps in Lion's butt.
Phrasing.
That requires an escape artist check of 80. No, for
Strength
real,
check.
It does. I know that much.
Strength
80,
check.
according to the Epic Level Handbook, to get into a place where your head will theoretically not fit, it requires an escape artist check of 80.
I want to roll a
There's
strength
no
check.
higher roll.
I want to
There's no higher
overpower it.
DC. It is simply 80. If you are any size less than medium, it becomes halved. So if you're small, it becomes 40. If you're smaller and small, so on.
I want to roll a strength check and just overpower it.
There is an entire build around crawling into someone's ass and exploding them. It is called the Arsplomancer.
Red Necro.
What's up?
I want to multi-class between that and the Red Necromancer.
No, it's quite involved, unfortunately. Let's see.
Arsplomancer.
But wouldn't you always smell like shit?
No,
No,
you do that.
it would actually be considered an amazing feat to anyone who saw it. It would recruit them. There it is, right there.
And actually, if you explode, like, in fire, you would be clean.
But anyways, that's what me and my friends used to use for the term "get in the car."
You have odd friends.
Alright. So, presuming everybody actually gets on the fucking cart, since again the party seems to be rather unmotivated.
Yeah.
Everybody gets on the cart. You guys enjoy a very slow and uneventful ride back to town. You're stopped by Milana as you start to pull out and just leave her behind. And she seems to express interest in going along with you guys. Everybody promptly dumps her and says no and leaves. Then she keeps following you anyways because there's not enough space on the cart for everybody to ride in the first place.
Yeah,
That
she
reminds
can
me,
walk.
are y'all doing
And I don't
anything
know
with
what she
Renia's-
can do to help us. So
Isn't that helpful anyway? Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one who gave y'all superpowers.
She did
Anyways,
die
but,
twice.
Yeah.
So, Lion died once. What's your point?
He still owes me money, though.
Okay. Well, anyways,
I just paid you money.
so the cart. Are y'all doing anything with it? Or are you just gonna leave it in town somewhere?
I'd like to take it with us, but I'm not too sure how.
I have rope if we think it can be pulled.
Everyone tow it back to town.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so y'all spend a couple hours towing it back to town, trying to figure out how to get that going, and eventually y'all manage to get a decent knot. And in fact, Melana managed to prove her worth by melding the cart to the other cart to the wagon, and so it becomes a cart-a-wagon.
Oh.
Yeah.
After she does this, Lion just looks at her and he's like, "You can undo this, right?"
Yeah, I bet. I gotta get a hatchet, and
You can undo this, right?
What I just said, didn't you hear?
All right, to town.
Right. So you guys end up riding back to town. The first thing you guys do as soon as y'all get to the city is y'all head over to the Bright Hawks Guild Hall to report your success-ish on the matter at hand. Almost as soon as you get there, Lear, steps gets down off the cart. Y'all pull into the how would you say, not the back entrance, but the
Courtyard.
Carport.
no, not the carport. The stables. There you go.
Right.
I pull into the stables behind the guild hall, at Lear's direction, of course, and he hops in and he says, "Alright guys, I tell you what, I'm going to go see Thalion and make sure Celeste is recovered nicely, and I'm going to let them all know about what's all going down. For the meantime, please feel free, make yourself at home in the guild." And he is very quickly off and about inside the guild hall.
Alright, guys, this is what I heard. Go ahead and eat all of our food and drink all of our meat. Go.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I think Lion heard something different than I heard.
Berg is going to go straight to get a table and get some food and a drink.
Lion is
Food
going to
sounds
be
good.
right beside Berg and going to get that table and food and drink.
Noah is going to be slightly behind them all in getting that food. Okay.
Makes sense, because y'all didn't eat at all, or
No,
drink at all.
we haven't.
No, we didn't.
Berg
We're
is
gonna go
starving.
eat then, too, then.
Might have something to do with why we did so poorly.
Okay.
Or that we were under-leveled.
You guys end up going off and grabbing some food, and before you know it, Yoni or Lear might meet you up sometime. What? Did someone say something? Because I keep hearing people saying things.
No.
I think it might
I
be
didn't hear
an echo or
anything.
something.
Okay. Anyways, over some time, Peony or Lear will come down and greet you and say, "Hey, basically that they've decided that they've made a decision, but they're going to take some time to actually get everything over and done with. They are very intensely in negotiations, and there's something else going on. For the meantime, they let you know that you're free to use the facilities of the guild for however you see fit, and you can consider yourselves, paid up on terms of eating and drinking, and you have free room and board, basically."
Do you have a bat?
Yay.
You guys, you're still feeling pretty wrecked over since your last fight, especially Shinoa, who was pretty much stabbed and
Yes.
skewered, and
Ruby wants to take a bath,
then
too.
and it had her insides manipulated by some undead guy's hand.
Yep.
It was very unfortunate. Everybody was very unhappy and very hurt. But the paladin came along and he said, "Here, have some healings," but didn't heal you quite so much, just enough to kind of keep you alive and kind of remove the discomfort of death looming on the horizon. So what you guys are going to do is, for the next couple of days, you guys just kind of live it up in the guild. You do whatever you do. You might run some odd jobs here and there. You might just kind of rest up in the guild. Bruni, you might just go dancing. It's up to all of you.
Yeah,
All right.
I know that Tamian said that he was interested in retraining one of his feats.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you know how much it costs to retrain it?
Nope.
How are you going to come up with an idea and not have looked into it whatsoever?
I'll be right back.
I don't have like a source for it. I'm counting on you as the GM for that, but bro.
Well, I mean, it's a thing.
Right.
Up my player's handbook too. I'm not your source, by the way. You're supposed to keep track of your own information.
Well, like last I remembered, it was on Facebook or something, and I was like, "Hey, can you get me a copy of that?" And you're like, "No."
I didn't say that.
You
Also, it's
did.
in the player's... Okay, whatever. But it's also in the player's handbook, too.
Okay.
Your unwillingness to get on Facebook is not my fault when you can also go look it up.
So when you're saying we're not fully healed, was that something that will happen with a couple nights rest, or do we need to actually seek out healing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you said the White Knight kind of brought us up to where we're no longer dying, but is it something normal rest will help, or is it something we need to seek out?
Normal rest heals your wounds.
Okay. Well, Berg's going.
Right, look, I'm not going to read through this. Do me a favor and find the table, and we'll discuss that in a second. Alright. I'm not going to hold up the game for it. Berg, what were you going to do?
I would like to, after we eat and drink, I would like to have a good night's rest, and he wants to check the local bounty board and see if there's anything that looks appealing.
Okay. You find a couple of, you get a good night's rest, and upon waking up later, you do manage to go through the bounty board, and you see two faces, one of which is familiar. We'll get to that in a bit, because it'll also be on something else. You do recognize the one face as being the individual that you guys met in the sewers. And he's named on this as well. For some reason, his name is Mars.
Oh,
Oh, shit!
There's not a whole lot of information on it.
That's a bad
Anyways,
name.
no wonder y'all couldn't beat him.
Mars.
Anyways, while he's doing that, I would like to go out and try to find me a blacksmith or someone that can make me a masterwork graded weight.
You did it again!
Sword.
Graded weight sword.
You did it
A
twice!
graded weight sword, though, man. A masterwork graded greatsword.
You have trouble finding a lot of people who will do that. Most of the normal smiths seem to ask you for a description of the type of weapon.
Show him what you
And,
have.
uh,
I'd show them the broken thing that I have.
It was like twice this big.
And if I could have found the other bit to it, I'd have that as well.
You say that like it's impossible to go find the other bit.
I'm just I don't know if it was or
You
not.
just don't
Costs more
want to.
money to have the sword.
I didn't know if it was or not, so I was like, if I could, I have that. So I'm showing them the broken one. This is what I want.
They take a
But
look at it, and you're essentially just
make
showing them
better.
half of a great sword for the most part. I mean, the hilt of a sword isn't.
Well, no, I meant if I could find the other half of the sword, other than
No,
just
but you're
the,
showing them what you have, right?
No, I meant before we left, if I could have found the other half of the sword, the actual pointy bit,
Yeah.
I would have grabbed that with it. So if I have that, I would show them the whole thing.
No, dude, I already told you that's in another fucking dimension.
Okay, that's why I was asking. I wasn't sure.
I'm confused, but okay, fine. So yeah, you're showing them a broken fucking sword, but if not, whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of them seem to be very, very, uncertain about this idea. They're like, in fact, one particular dwarven man just kind of looks at you and says, "You want to get a great sword? You want to make it heavier?
Yes.
Heavier?
Yes. Like
no,
this.
no, laddie, you're out of your mind.
It works awesomely, believe me.
As
Yeah, go get
this
yourself a
thing
bastard
was-
sword like the rest of the wee humans."
oh my god.
Oh my God.
Master sword's lighter than a great sword. That's going the wrong direction.
Tell me when it weighted towards the tip for more power.
He basically hands you a great sword that has a hammer on the end of it.
Awesome.
I just walk away.
Just
Tell
look,
him
it's a hammer.
That
He
you're
does not get
paying
it.
him for this. And this
I-
is for a mouth.
No,
Just
no,
saying, that sounds kinda awesome.
I don't pay them. I walk away. I just whatever, man. I'll find someone else.
The point is, a lot of the people, the weighted greatsword seems to be fairly, how would you say, unorthodox in terms of a lot of the smiths around here. You may need to find a better smith, or you may need to make one yourself.
I can't.
What was that?
I said I can't do.
You can.
No, I can't. I don't have any craft skills.
You don't need a craft skill. Craft is not trained.
It would take me forever to do that.
Yep.
By the time I was done, I'd have like a fucking +4 weighted greatsword that I found somewhere.
Oh, we found one.
Like, the crafting skills are worthless in this game. We've been over this.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting you necessarily use them for anything and everything. I'm just saying, like, yeah, these guys are here. They don't seem to really know what the hell you're talking about when you try to explain it. They just want you to get a regular greatsword. You may want to make it yourself or find somebody else. Like, is that what it's going to be from now on? Basically, every single thing I say is going to have to be a thing where it's like, no, but this.
Yes.
Rooney wants to take a
I
bath.
just said I couldn't do that.
Okay. Brunio's doing what now?
Wants to take a bath. Go get the
Okay.
rapier checked out by an expert or someone who may be able to give him more information on it. Then go do singing and dancing to make some money.
Okay. You go ahead and go get your bath. You get the rapier checked out. The man charges you 10 gold pieces for consultation. A little bit pricey, in your opinion.
I'd like to get it to lower down if possible.
He doesn't seem to really go for that. You may need to be more convincing.
Dance
By
with him.
diplomacy?
You can try that. The man seems to dismiss your eager efforts to be his buddy. And he says, I've been in this business for like 20 years, sister. I know what you're up to. Pay it or get out.
Why did that be so mean?
10 gold pieces. I know you're loaded. I've seen your type before.
Well, I'm sure I can go somewhere else and possibly get checked out. Take care, sir.
All right.
Go try finding someone else, because that sounds way too expensive to get it appraised.
Okay. You go and look for another person, and you spend a couple hours looking for it. Almost the entire day of the first day is gone. Anyways, as you look for another person, you eventually end up finding a small smithy that you end up trying your luck in. The man is an older gentleman, and he seems to be hard at work. He seems to have two little ones running around the forge that he alternates between yelling at and ignoring as the wife chases them through the home. And you stand in the middle of the door.
Behave.
I'm sorry, what now?
I use diplomacy to get the children to behave and hopefully earn brownie points.
Okay. As the children run around the home, well, what are you diplomacying about?
Just pretty much try talking to children and behaving, just being kind of nice and sweet. It's like, come on, help your parents out, and be respectful and behave.
Children seem somewhat put off that a random stranger has walked into their home and shop and is now telling them how to behave. And the mother even seems to be even more shocked and runs up and tries to guide the children away from you.
Oh.
You just walked up and started saying, hey, you need to respect your elders, kids. You also need to love your mom and dad.
Or else!
I'll just say it. Anyways, so at the sign of danger, the man stands up and starts like putting his tools down and walks up to you. Except for his large blacksmith's hammer, which he seems to be precariously holding in his right hand. Something I could help you with.
Sorry to bother you, sir. I was wondering if you could possibly inspect this rapier for me, see if you might know anything about it.
He eyes you up and down. And then he looks at you and says, all right. He looks over the rapier and he kind of turns it over a couple times with his palms. You can almost see like the expertise in his eyes turn over a few times. And he says, I could tell you about it. I'm going to need 3 sovereigns. Appraisal.
Woo!
Sure thing.
All right. Deduct your sovereigns.
That's
As soon as
3
you-
gold, right?
3 gold, yes. As soon as you finish changing your money, the man looks at you and says, this is quite a piece. Where'd you get it?
Oh, the vampire.
Should be charging him.
He almost unexpectedly, he nods a little bit and says, well, I guess that's how you do it. This is old work. from way back in the day. Smithing techniques have come a long way, but these sure do look pretty. This is an heirloom piece if I ever did see one. Made of silver. He hands it back to you. Basically what you have is a masterwork silver rapier.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Kind of soft though.
He thanks him politely and leaves.
Alright, and if you're going to be dancing for the rest of the day, please roll your performance check.
Okay.
Okay. And what is your performance check say?
Oh, for dancing?
Yeah.
I don't have the little thing attached to it, so I can bring it up.
Okay. I'll bring it up right here. Oh shit. Are you going to be dancing the rest of your time?
Pretty much. Probably buy a horse on the last day.
Okay. You earn about 24 silver over the course of the 5 days.
Yay.
Okay. Next person. We've done Runia.
Berg.
I don't actually remember if we did anyone else. I think Tamien is training.
Berg.
Milana's making something. Lion, were you going to do something? I think you were. Oh yeah, you're making your greatsword.
No,
Or looking for
I
someone
went
else.
around looking for blacksmiths, and no one knows what the hell I'm talking about. So
Well, it's a pretty
another town, maybe.
All right, Shinoa, Berg, what are y'all doing for the next 5 days?
Berg was checking out the bounty boards.
Yes, that's true. All right. Are you going to be doing anything other than that, or are you going to just be doing what?
Check the bounty boards, and then the items I have, like the tiara and the golden globe and all that are unidentified. See if I can find someone to tell me what they are or what they're worth.
You'll find a couple of people willing to buy the things and give you an approximation of their value. Fortunately, you may be at a disadvantage because your character doesn't seem to have a very high appraisal skill and has no idea what the actual cost of these things are. That said, you may want to go ahead and roll it just to see if you happen to find anything out about them at all.
Alright.
Okay. You do a little bit, well, for a little bit. You don't manage to determine anything about the ball itself, other than it's clearly an ornament of some kind. It's not really worth a whole lot. Or rather, it may be worth a lot, but it doesn't really seem to have any amazing properties or anything like that. Other than that, however, you do notice that the tiara is actually made of silver. How unexpected.
Quite.
And it is worth a little bit. You managed to determine that it is probably worth, with contemporary markets, around 40-something gold pieces.
Ah, sweet. Okay. Well, he would like to find a buyer for that.
Well, you can actually assume that you'll find a buyer for that one because it is such a generic item. You can assume that you will sell it for half value, and you can go ahead and do that.
Okay. So give myself 20 gold pieces. And to get rid of the...
Half of 47 is 23.5.
Oh, I thought you said 40. Sorry, 23. So
What's that?
23 pieces. And 23 pieces and...
What'd you say, Sean?
Am I not coming through very well?
I'm not hearing anything you're saying.
Huh.
But prior to what you just said,
Is anyone hearing me now?
I am now.
Okay. You said 27 and a half, so it's 27 gold pieces and 50 silver?
23 and a half. It was 47 in total, and you got 23 and a half.
Okay, so 23 gold and 50
5 silver.
5 silver. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
You're giving up your tiara, dude.
I know.
His iconic tiara.
We've seen many battles.
Yep.
But I made some good money.
You'll now die in the next battle.
I may.
So while I'm going around looking for a smith for this weighted greatsword, I want to ask a few of them about the old chain shirt
All right.
that I have.
Let me finish up real quick, Berg. So your golden ball, while you couldn't really identify its price and you're very sketchy on it, you do ballpark it around, anything from 20 to 60 gold pieces. However, a lot of people who want to buy it from you seem to be placing their values around 30.
I'll sell it.
Okay, you'll get 30 gold pieces off the golden ball.